At a time when the world is debating immigration, when rich European nations are turning away boatfuls of asylum seekers, when immigrants are landing governments in their host countries in crisis, and a so-called global superpower is implementing a zero-tolerance policy, a controversial policy separating little children from their parents, one South American country is showing the way, assimilating Venezuelan immigrants, millions of them, into their social and economic fabric. We met two such people who've left a turbulent home in Venezuela to make a new life in Colombia. This is their story.
There's a lot more brewing in Vanessa's world than Colombian coffee. At 27, she's already reinvented her life in a foreign land. Vanessa is a Venezuelan. She studied public administration in high school and hoped to be in government service. By the time she finished school, there was little hope of a college education or a job. She was barely making ends meet, earning a paltry $6 a month. Things aren't fine at home, she says. We weren't safe. She crossed the border into Colombia 15 months back. Now she has a job, she makes $10 a day. Vanessa's is the story of more than 2 million Venezuelans who've left a nation in the throes of economic crisis and political violence to survive. Many showed up without visas, passports, even temporary permits. The border villages have some migrant camps, but most immigrants have just seeped in and found a welcoming people. Not far from Vanessa's coffee and donut joint is Oswaldo's car wash. He's only 24. He fled hunger, he says. He's not comfortable with the camera. His supervisor tells us he does not have a legal permit. But he's a good worker and his boss does not care for pieces of government-stamped paper legitimizing human beings. Osvaldo lives on the outskirts of Bogota with 3 other boys from his village. His family is still in Venezuela. He hopes to bring them here. From taxi drivers to domestic help, salespeople in supermarkets to flour sellers on the streets, Venezuelans have found work of all descriptions in Colombia. For a country that is itself a developing economy, Colombia is showing the way to its rich neighbors on how you don't need a fat purse to have a large heart. With Palki Sharma Upadhyay in Bogota, Bureau Report WION.